In other news, retired Justice Bess Nkabinde has granted a request from evidence leaders at the Nkabinde Inquiry to postpone proceedings until Thursday. The delay will allow the panel to determine whether there is a conflict of interest in having outgoing National Director of Public Prosecutions in Shamila Batohi represented by the NPA's own legal team instead of her own legal counsel. Batohi, who walked out during cross-examination in December, has told the inquiry that's probing the fitness of suspended South Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions Andrew Chauke that she's unwilling to proceed without legal advice. Now, evidence leaders have also asked for additional time to secure more witnesses after facing difficulties with witnesses withdrawing from the Johan Booysen and Cato Manor police unit, at least that racketeering matter.
Advocate Shamila Batohi's request for personal legal representation at the Nkabinde Inquiry has been rejected by both the Solicitor General and the Justice Minister. This follows a decision to walk out during cross-examination by Advocate Cato in December 2025, insisting she would only proceed after receiving legal advice.
She seeks legal counsel, her personal legal representative apparently, to seek legal advice on issues that are not before us. Am I correct? We don't know what she wants to be advised on. Am I right? Or maybe you know. As far as we are concerned as a panel, we don't know.
No, we do not know the details, Madam Chair, yes.
Neither do you know as evidence leaders. We are just being told that she must now be afforded an opportunity to be given legal counsel. And we know that the Solicitor General has declined her request. She appealed to the Minister. The Minister declined her request on the basis that NPA, which she leads, is before us. Now, in the absence of an application in which we will be told what issues she wishes to pursue, if we were to make a decision, on what evidence are we going to make any such decision? If we don't even know what she seeks legal advice on.
Batohi reported Chauke to President Cyril Ramaphosa, citing prosecutorial decisions that allegedly brought the National Prosecuting Authority into disrepute. Although witnesses had been lined up to testify, evidence leaders told the inquiry that most witnesses linked to the Cato Manor racketeering case against former Hawks boss Major General Johan Booysen had withdrawn for various reasons.
Application will contain the basis and the reasons why we're bringing that application. The time frames and the timetable for exchange of papers between the parties may be discussed, but we do need to bring that application. I may indicate at this stage that in broadly, the application will be on the basis of addressing the issue of the potential interest, and I emphasize the potential interest, conflict of interest, and in regard to Advocate Harley and the NPA team, legal team, and number two, the reasons will be relating to the list of witnesses that the evidence leaders has provided and the challenges that they've experienced.
Counsel for suspended South Gauteng Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Andrew Chauke, Advocate Cato, told the inquiry Batohi should not be afforded preferential treatment.
We must not forget that she has walked out of the proceedings without the consent of the panel. The panel should not create the impression that you can reward the delinquent behavior of a witness who walks out and then makes an application while outside. She walked out on the 15th of December. Today she was present, but even today she elected not to give evidence. In both of those instances, those were unilateral decisions which did not have the permission of the panel. So although we are debating the question of her access to legal representation, the context must not be forgotten that we are dealing with a witness who's taken the law into her own hands.
Evidence leaders have given an undertaking that the inquiry will proceed next Monday regardless of whether Batohi testifies or not. Offense Estimo, SABC News, Pretoria.